Welcome back to Bike Focus Reviews, the channel where we dive deep into the world of motorcycles, past, present, and future. Today, we're not just reviewing a bike, we're traveling through time to explore the legendary journey of a name every biker knows, Yamaha. Did you know this iconic motorcycle brand didn't even start out in the motorcycle business? That's right, Yamaha's roots are far more musical than mechanical. Humble beginnings, from reed organs to road warriors. Here's a surprise twist: Yamaha didn't make motorcycles in the beginning, it made musical instruments. In fact, in 1887, Torikusu Yamaha repaired a broken reed organ and launched what would become Nippon Gaki Company, the forerunner of Yamaha Corporation. Fast forward 60 years, and a world war later, Yamaha's post-war factory was sitting idle. To survive, they pivoted from pianos to piston engines. That decision led to one of the boldest transformations in industrial history. Imagine shifting from concert halls to racetracks. Yamaha did just that. The YA-1, the first roar. The year was 1955, and Japan was still recovering from the devastation of World War II. Amid the rubble, Yamaha introduced the YA-1, a 125 cubic centimeters, two-stroke, single-cylinder bike that stunned the public by winning its first race, the Mount Fuji Ascent Race. It was Yamaha's first motorcycle and its first victory. Can you imagine launching a product and dominating competition on day one? That win wasn't luck, it was a signal. Yamaha was here to challenge every rival on the track and the streets. Expanding the stable, innovation takes the lead. By the 1960s, Yamaha had already set its sights beyond Japan. Here's the kicker: they didn't just want to sell bikes, they wanted to build better ones than anyone else. In 1968, the release of the DT-1 Enduro changed the off-road game forever. It was the first true dual sport bike that could go from trail to tarmac. While Honda and Suzuki were busy refining street bikes, Yamaha was breaking rules and building hybrid machines. The DT-1 exploded in popularity and ignited the off-road riding culture in the US overnight. The two-stroke era: speed, smoke, and swagger. Let's talk performance. The 1970s were Yamaha's golden age of two-stroke domination. If you've never heard the howl of a Yamaha Road 350, you're missing out on one of the greatest sounds in motorcycling. Yamaha doubled down on lightweight, powerful engines that delivered raw, untamed speed. The Road series became a cult classic, feared by rivals and loved by thrill-seekers. Riders were hooked not just on the power, but on the sheer attitude these bikes exuded. This was Yamaha's way of telling the world, we don't follow trends, we create them. Racing pedigree, from GP to glory. Want to know what separates a good motorcycle brand from a legendary one? Racing. Yamaha entered the Grand Prix scene in 1961 and won their first world title by 1964. Then came legends like Kenny Roberts, Eddie Lawson, and of course, Valentino Rossi, who made the YZR M1 a MotoGP icon. The secret? Yamaha's racing team wasn't just fast, they were innovative. With features like monoshock rear suspension and cutting-edge chassis design, Yamaha brought race tech to everyday bikes. Winning on Sundays helped Yamaha sell on Mondays, and they've been doing it ever since. Technological firsts, always one step ahead. Here's something you may not know: Yamaha has often led the pack when it comes to groundbreaking tech. In 1985, they released the FZ750, the first bike with a 5-valve per cylinder head. Then came the EXUP valve, delta box frames, and fuel-injected R-Series superbikes that redefined street performance. The attention hook here? Yamaha was packing racing-level engineering into bikes the average rider could afford. That's not marketing, that's revolution. Every generation of Yamaha motorcycles brought something new to the table, making other manufacturers play catch-up. Superbike legacy: the R-Series revolution. If you've ever heard the name R1, you know what's coming. The Yamaha YZF R1, introduced in 1998, was a game-changer. It wasn't just powerful, it was compact, agile, and razor-sharp. The R1 took what people thought a liter bike could do and blew those expectations apart. It became a benchmark in the superbike world. And Yamaha didn't stop there. With models like the R6, they captured the hearts of track day warriors and pro racers alike. These weren't just fast bikes, they were precision instruments on two wheels. Expanding the family, cruisers, scooters, and more. Now, Yamaha isn't just about speed. They've mastered every category. Think cruisers like the VMAX, adventure tourers like the Super Tenor, and everyday heroes like the NMAX and Aerox scooters. The company's strength lies in its versatility. Whether you're an adrenaline junkie or a city commuter, there's a Yamaha for you. That's the hook. While some brands specialize, Yamaha dominates across the board. No matter what kind of rider you are, Yamaha has designed a machine with your name on it. Electric future, from tuning forks to tech frontiers. Here's a shocker, Yamaha's next big move is electric. With global emissions tightening and tech evolving fast, Yamaha has unveiled concepts like the E01 and Motobot, an autonomous riding robot. They are even developing electric power assist bicycles, tapping into green mobility. The brand that started with acoustic instruments is now diving into digital, AI, and electric frontiers. The tuning forks on the logo? They now symbolize Yamaha's harmony between tradition and future innovation. The Yamaha philosophy revs your heart. Behind all the metal and mechanics is a powerful philosophy, revs your heart. It's not just a slogan, it's the company's commitment to emotional engineering. Yamaha believes that riding isn't just about transport, it's about connection, freedom, and joy. And that's been true since the Y81. Every Yamaha, from the quiet scooter to the screaming R1M, is built to make your heart race. That's not marketing fluff, it's embedded in Yamaha's DNA. Legacy and global impact, more than just bikes. Yamaha today is more than just motorcycles. It's a global brand with operations in music, robotics, and even marine engines. But their bikes, those two-wheeled masterpieces, remain a core symbol of their innovation and soul. With production facilities in over 30 countries and a presence in every major riding market, Yamaha continues to influence motorcycling culture around the globe. It's not just a company. It's a movement that spans genres, generations, and continents. Conclusion: a ride through history. So, from reed organs to racing podiums, from carburetors to AI, Yamaha's story is nothing short of epic. It's a brand that never stops evolving, never stops pushing boundaries, and never loses sight of its riders. If you've ever ridden a Yamaha, you're part of that history. And if you haven't yet, what are you waiting for? This is Bike Focus Reviews, and we'll be back with more deep dives, stories, and reviews that fuel your passion for two wheels. Until then, keep revving your heart.